Hey yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Daddy Furious and welcome back to a new video. And as you can see, the Greece civilization, it's finally here. It is upon us and I just got done updating the game on my PC. So let's go ahead and open up this thing. It should take any second now. And yeah, I am quite excited to see what is new inside the game. Alright, wait a second. Holy moly, what is this? God damn, why is it so loud? Hold on, bro, I gotta turn this off. Alright, so first things first, that was a nice animation, but I don't want it to keep popping up on my screen every time I open the game or switch characters. So actually they have done us a favor and you can turn this off in the settings. So all you have to do is click on your profile. And actually, I just have to say that this new layout looks very nice. I like it quite a lot. And yeah, then let's go to the general settings and then we click on the customization. And then once you're here, all you have to do is scroll down a little bit more until you see this option which says disable opening animation. So all you have to do is turn this on and it says when enabled, animation will not play upon starting the game. Very simple, easy peasy. Anyways guys, it's good to see you again, and in this video I'm gonna be showing you some tips and tricks that most experienced players are using in Rise of Kingdoms that gives them advantage on pretty much every aspect in the game. Doesn't matter, open field, PvP, PvE, pretty much everything. And the idea of this video is actually thanks to one of my subscribers by the name of 𝒟𝒹𝓿𝓈 or 𝒟𝒹𝓿𝓈. So buddy, shout out to you for making this happen. Also, if I miss anything or if you know a trick that I don't know about, then make sure to drop it down in the comments below and I will mention it in the next part of this video. And with that being said, let's jump to tip number 1. So what if I told you that you can attack a barbarian fort and also chain barbarians at the same time with that same march? It's quite easy and it's very efficient for your action points. So as you can see here, I rallied the fort and along with that, we killed 4 barbarians as well in the same report with only 150 action points being spent here. It's quite efficient and you guys can get lots of goodies by doing this. So like I said, it's very easy and all you need to have is an expertise YSG in the early game or even better, a 𝒟𝒹𝓿𝓈 in the Season of Conquest, because both of these commanders have the circular AoE or area of effect skill damage. Alright, so for example, let's say that this fort is our target and these guys are the victim, right? So what we're gonna do is, second screenshot, and let's say that this is the direction your rally is coming from towards the fort and it's gonna hit it around here. And once your commanders 𝒟𝒹𝓿𝓈 or YSG do their skill damage, then it's gonna make a circular area of effect just like that. And with that, everything that is inside the circle will instantly die. So this guy is dead, this guy is dead, and this guy is dead as well. And keep in mind that barbarians can move around, so this guy can walk inside your circle or they can just leave your circle. It all depends on your luck. And once they're all inside, they will die with the skill damage and you will see a bunch of sad faces from barbarians and you will get a bunch of goodies. It's quite simple and all you need to have is circular AoE commanders like expertised YSG or even better, 𝒟𝒹𝓿𝓈. Tip number 2. This is going to be about having 750,000 troop presets and it's going to be helpful when you have troop expansions activated. So every time you don't have to go and keep increasing the bar all the way to the maximum capacity, so this will save you time. Okay, so what you want to do is go to campaign and then go to expedition, go a little bit up and click on the green sword basically, and then click on challenge. Then you want to remove these commanders and then click on the first icon on the top, and as you can see here, you can set troops to the maximum of 750,000. Now, it doesn't mean that you can bring that many troops on the open field. It just means that every time you have troop expansions activated, then they are automatically set on the maximum unit capacity and you don't have to change anything. As you can see, I have that for all of my marches. Tip number 3. When you are setting presets for open field, make sure you organize them from the slowest march to the fastest march. This is to ensure that you are bringing out the slower marchers first, and then after that, you bring out the faster marchers. And this way, your slower marchers like archers and infantry, they don't fall behind, and at least all of them move at the same time together. So as you can see, I have my archers on slot number 1 because they are the slowest march I have. Then on number 2, it's infantry, and then on number 3, 4, and 5, they are cavs, and all of them almost have the same march speed. And as you can see, Nevsky with Drum Prime is set at the last slot, number 5, because he is my fastest march inside the game, so he is the last one that leaves my city. Tip number 4. So if you're competing in events, especially the PvE events that give you rewards such as the golden heads, then you must get as many stats as possible inside the game. So what you do is you go to your profile, to the commander view page, and you put the commander that you're using in this slot, the knight head, which gives you 2% extra stats such as troop defense and troop health. That is the best one in here. What you do next is you go to your alliance and you ask your R4 to activate alliance skills such as books and battles, unbridled progress, or the counter-offensive for 10% troop defense. Next, what you do is you ask your king or the title giver in your kingdom to give you a title. And if you go to the title page real quick, we can see that the best one obviously is the general that gives you 10% of extra stats. But if your king doesn't trust you with that, then it's fine. You can just ask for the duke or the justice. They are nice as well. Next, what you do is you go to your inventory and you activate the attack or the defense tokens. Then after that, you set a right city team. So for example, if you're using an infantry commander for doing events, then you go and choose an infantry city team. For example, All Kingdom Carnival, which gives you 5% infantry health. Then you can find someone that is not in your alliance. For example, let's see, here we can see this guy is not in my alliance, so it means I can scout him. So you send a scout and you will receive a War Frenzy buff. And what this does is, if you click on more, we can see that it gives you about 3% troop attack, and the duration depends on your city hall level. And next, you will go to any holy site in your kingdom or the Lost Kingdom, and you will look for any runes that give you health or defense or attack. And that, guys, is how you can get these stats for free. And of course, I'm not mentioning the equipment or the armaments. Tip number 5. You can use 3 pairings to give your enemies the negative march speed and to slow them down on the open field. So pairing number 1, it is going to be 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 with Richard. Now you might ask, Daddy Furious, have you been drinking too much vodka? Allow me to explain. He has march speed reduction on his first skill, and also he has increased march speed bonus on skill number 3, and a 10% chance to increase the march speed by 20% plus rage restoration. And that means not only he has insane march speed, he has a chance to do skill damage quite more frequent, again because of rage restoration. So he fires off that first skill faster and faster and apply the reduced march speed on the enemy troops. And the same thing is with Richard. So on his first skill, he has march speed reduction by 15%, and when expertised, it's going to be 50%, so it's quite huge. That is the pairing number 1, and of course, you need to have the mobility talent tree on 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. Pairing number 2 is Saladin with Richard, 30% reduced march speed in the first skill, and 50% if he is expertised. So if you don't have 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 at high skills, then you can just use Saladin instead. And at number 3, we have Saladin with 𝒟𝒾𝓿𝓐. That is a march that almost everybody has, and that is the march that I'm using myself on the open field, because not only she's an amazing support, she also has a huge march speed reduction, as you can see, 50% for cavalry and 30% for all other units. And the best part, she is free! Tip number 6. Your alliance can time the rallies by anchoring them. So what I mean by that is, for example, let's say you are fighting inside KBK and you're trying to burn this flag or the city next to it, and in order to do that, your alliance must have the field control. So you make a rally and then you ask somebody in your alliance that is very far away from you. For example, their marching time to your rally should be more than 1 hour. You ask them to reinforce your rally with only 1 troop. Only 1 single troop to not take up space for other reinforcements, and then all you have to do is to wait until you have the control of the open field. Once you have that, you will kick that 1 troop from your rally, and your rally is good to go without being worried of getting swarmed by the enemy. This is also a good method to time multiple rallies from different alliances to perform double or triple rallies on 1 single structure. Tip number 7. If you are farming gems, then make sure that you use Constance with 𝒟𝒻𝒃 at all times, because both of those commanders, they have skills that offer you extra resources upon completing gathering. So here we can see that Constance has this ability on the last skill, and she offers you 10% extra resources when the farming is done. And the same thing is with 𝒟𝒻𝒃, with exception that she is a legendary commander and she must be expertise in order for you to unlock that skill. So if you use them as a pair together, then they will give you 20% extra resources, and that is huge in the case when you're farming gems. Plus, need to mention that you can get this bonus from some inscriptions. For example, here we can see that I have the Harvester inscription, which gives me another 2.5% extra resources. So if you guys get lucky and manage to get this inscription, then make sure to put it on your Constance. Also, you could get this bonus from an accessory that you could get all the way back in KvK 1, but if I remember right, you should have won KvK in order to get it. So if you manage to win KvK 1, then you can have another 5% of this bonus. Tip number 8. You can convert your sieges into speed-ups. So first, you fill your hospital all the way to the max. If you have T1 troops, then fill it with T1 because it is cheaper and faster to heal them. But I don't expect you to have hundreds of thousands of T1, so you can fill it with T4 just like me, it's fine. And once your hospital is full, then you're gonna put all of your T4 or T5 siege in a resource node, and then you will ask somebody in your kingdom with higher power than you to attack and swarm this node. Since you have a full hospital, then your sieges have no place to go, so after getting attacked, they will turn into dead troops, and you will receive a mail from the game that says, you have been attacked, here's a compensation that gives you resources and bunch of speed-ups. And the best time to do it is during KvK, so you can get 50% of those sieges back at the end and kill them again in the next KvK. I have a full guide about that, so you can go to my YouTube and check it out in this video. Tip number 9, it's called city ghosting.
Oh shit! A ghost! Motherfucking ghost!
So let's say that this is my march and that city in front of me is blocking me from moving forward, so I have to go all the way around it to pass. So it's a waste of time and it reduces your march speed, and if somebody is chasing you, they can easily catch up to you in this situation. So what you want to do instead is to pull your march very close to the border of the city on the other side, just like that. You can see my march just goes through the city and not around it, but if I pull it very far away from the border, it just goes all around and not through it. So all you have to do is just pull the march to the border very close by, and that's it. It's quite simple. You save yourself a bunch of time and don't get caught. Tip number 10. What if I told you that you can do more than gems event 3 times instead of 2? And the secret is with migration. So if you are lucky enough to have your migration at the same time as the more than gems event, then all you have to do is to complete day 1 in your old kingdom, and then you migrate to a new kingdom and the progress resets down to 0. So it means you can complete day 1 again and then complete day 2 tomorrow. So in total, you can do this event 3 times and get 39 golden heads in total if you're spending 25,000 gems per day, or 15 golden heads if you're only spending 7,000 gems per day. You can watch the whole guide on my YouTube on how I did this trick. The final tip, this is for my F2P peeps, so if you guys are low on speed ups, then you should have eyes on different alliances in your kingdom, and once they're close to get their crystal chest, then all you have to do is apply to that alliance with your main account and collect that chest when it's ready. Just make sure that the alliance has empty space so other players don't get kicked for your benefit. Alright guys, that's it for part 1 of tips and tricks in Rise of Kingdoms. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something new. If you did, then do me a favor and drop a like and a comment on this video. I'll appreciate it quite a lot. And also, you can join my Discord for updates, tips and tricks, announcements, and memes all about Rise of Kingdoms. So you can find the link in the description of this video. Again, thank you for watching and I'll see you very soon. Ciao ciao!